To start with, we'll have the invocation now.
ஈராரும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பி எந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
The 15th graduation day of Banari Amman Institute of Technology has been called on to confer the degrees in the faculties of engineering, technology, applied sciences and management studies upon candidates who have passed in the examinations held in April-May 2014 and are duly certified by Anna University, Chennai to be worthy of the same. I invite the principal in charge, Dr. K. Sivakumar, to welcome the gathering.
Distinguished Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Justice Mr. M. J. Chandran, esteemed Guest of Honor, Mr. Shankar Annaswamy, Revered Chairman, Dr. S. V. Balasubramanian Sir, respected Trustee and Managing Director of Banari Amman Sugars, 3 B. Saravanan Sir, respected Trustee, Dr. M. P. Vijaykumar Sir, our Governing Council Member, Sri T. Gundan Sir, Guest, Sri Muralidharan Sir, Chief Judicial Magistrate, Coimbatore, Sri Hari Hara Kumar, District Municip, Satyamangalam, Sri Kumar Sivam, Judicial Magistrate, Satyamangalam, respected Chief Executive Dr. A. Natarajan Sir, dedicated member of faculty, eminent guests, invitees, friends from media, my dear young graduates, parents, beloved students of BAT, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, one and all. At the outset, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome the dignitaries and guests of this august occasion of the 15th graduation day of Banari Amman Institute of Technology. On such an occasion, we are honored with the presence of a very vibrant person to guide the young minds, Honorable Justice Ms. M. Jayachandran, who practiced law at the High Court in Madras, and his dedication towards work elevated him as a government counsel at High Court to represent the state of Tamil Nadu. His administrative acumen has made him a panel advocate of Tamil Nadu Legal Services Authority, rendering service to the needy and downtrodden. Sir, we are honored by your presence on these occasions. Welcome you, sir. It's a great privilege that our guest of honor, Mr. Shankar Annaswamy, former Managing Director of IBM India Private Limited, to be with us on this auspicious day. He was responsible for all IBM sales, marketing, services, and global delivery operations in India, South Asia region, including Operation Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. He was also with the President and Chief Executive Officer for GE Medical System. Sir, we are extremely delighted at having you at our institute on this occasion. Welcome you, sir. Happy to welcome our esteemed Chairman, Dr. S. V. Balasubramanian Sir, our Trustee and Managing Director of Banari Amman Sugars, through Saravanan Sir, Trustee Dr. M. P. Vijaykumar Sir, our Chief Executive Dr. Ayman Sir, our invitees, Sri Hariharan Kumar Sir, Kumar Sivam Sir, and Muralidharan Sir, our Governing Council Member, Sri Gundan Sir, our Chief Executive Dr. Ayman Sir, faculty members, eminent guests, invitees, friends from media and parents. My dear young graduates, I am happy that you have all graduated from Banari Amman Institute of Technology. In fact, there are many who aspire studying in the institute, which has scaled many the height during the 2 decades of its institution. In this short span of time, we have achieved what many other institutions just dream of, even of much longer existence. To name a few, in these few years, we have twice been awarded the best engineering college in India by IST New Delhi, once in 2009 and again 2012. We were accorded the status autonomous college by the UGC in the year of 2007. We have been accredited by NAC with a grade of A in 2009. Have all the eligible courses are accredited by National Board of Accreditation. Secured second rank in Anna University Chennai examination in the year 2009. Were the recipient of silver medal of best overall industry linked engineering colleges from ASTCA survey on industry linked engineering institution 2012. Were awarded the 5 years excellence award for strong commitment from CA Southern Region. Recognized as remote center for IIT Bombay sponsored by MHRD New Delhi. Recognized as NBA Nodal Center, one of the 27 centers across the country. Were ranked 14 among top 50 engineering colleges by Higher Education Review 2014. Ranked 12th among private institutions at National Survey Electronics for You 2011. Secured 18th rank among top engineering colleges of Excellence CSR 2011. And we were also a recipient of Nature Conservation Award 2012. In addition, we have also had a strong record of placing students in reputed organizations. I have to tell you that during the current academic year, we have placed 818 of the eligible students. With the pride of having graduates from this institute and laid the foundation for the great career, now the responsibility of building on the opportunities lies in your hands. While saying a few words on your responsibility, I would like to borrow the words of Swami Vivekananda. Fill the brain with the high thoughts, highest ideals, place them day and night before you, and out of that will come great work. I hope you had enough opportunities to fill your thoughts with high ideals and up-to-date knowledge on your chosen field of study during your study at BIT. You are gifted to have had such a wonderful opportunity, and I hope you realize that education is a powerful tool to radically change the world from all the social evils and mental barriers. Now is the time to practice all that you have learned and benefit the society. My dear young graduates, it's a time to remember the people who elevated you in higher pedestal. You must be grateful to your parents, teachers, college, society, and our country for providing this wonderful opportunity to earn a degree. Please do remember that you are the driving force of our nation. I hope you tread further in career, achieve greater things in life, and make your parents, society, and the nation feel proud of you. I offer my congratulations and best wishes to all the young graduates who I believe will be the pillars of future in India. I once again welcome you all. Now I request our chairman to deliver the president's address. Thank you all.
We have with us today the most respected chief guest, Justice M. Jayachandran. We have guest of honor, Sri Sankar Rannasamy. Then on the dais, we have Mr. Saravanan, trustee, Mr. Vijay Kumar, trustee, Mr. Gundan, governing council member, chief executive, principal in charge, and we have with us faculties, proud parents, and the media people, and most importantly, my young graduates. Good morning to every one of you. In fact, I am delighted in having our chief guest, Justice M. Jayachandran, Honorable Judge of High Court of Madras, for the 15th graduation day of our institute. Justice Mr. Jayachandran holds Master of Arts degree in Criminology from University of Madras and Master of Labor Law with Gold Medal from the University of Delhi. Starting his career in the High Court of Madras, he was known for his scrupulous and tireless efforts in ensuring the prevalence of law and rendering justice to the needy and poor. This elevated him as a government counsel at the High Court to represent Tamil Nadu. He also had a stint as a teacher of law at Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Chennai, and the University of Madras, during which his innate talent for teaching surfaced and he flourished as a teacher. This talent also associated him with Semester at Sea program by the American Floating University. He has represented India at various international arenas. The philanthropist in him made him succeed the former central minister and governor of Maharashtra, late C. Subramaniam, as the patron of Relief Foundation that cares for the adoption of the children. His undoubted integrity has elevated him as Honorable Judge of High Court of Jury Culture at Madras since 2005. Sir, it is my pleasure to have you here in our campus. I am immensely happy in having Sri Shankar Annasamy, former Managing Director of IBM India Private Limited, as the guest of honor today. Sri Annasamy is an electronics engineer from Madras University and also holds a diploma in business management education from All India Management Association, New Delhi. This multifaceted personality has contributed his talents to Philips Medical System, GE Medical Systems, and Wipro GE Medical System before a long stint at IBM India, during which he handled sales, marketing, service, and global delivery operations worldwide. The persistent efforts of Sri Annasamy were recognized by entrusting on him the co-positions in reputed bodies that include NASSCOM and CIA. In 2011, he was conferred the Best CEO Multinational Company Award as part of Forbes India Leadership Awards 2011. Recognizing his talents, he was nominated to the Prime Minister Advisory Group on Science and Technology in 2009. Sir, I am delighted by your presence at campus today. My dear young graduates, you are going to enter or entered into a new phase in your life. All along you have been under the care and protection of your parents. Once you graduate from the college and take up the employment, you will be on your own. The college has done its best to make you independent, self-reliant, and self-dependent. I am aware that all of you have made the best use of the opportunities provided to you in the college and has excelled. I like to remind you that the world you are entering in is going to be very competitive. It will not be easygoing. Life will be different, and it will not be what it was till yesterday. Charles Darwin, the famous scientist who developed the theory of origin of species, said two important things which are very relevant to us in the present circumstances. Firstly, he said, in this world, fittest will survive. But more importantly, what he said was, not the most intelligent or physically strong will survive, but only those species which adapt to the changing circumstances alone will survive. In Darwin's language, you must be able to adopt yourself. You must be capable of understanding, comprehending the various changes taking place around us and build capacities. One important trait that will keep you always in the current is the habit of learning new things as a continuous process. Please remember, your learning should not stop with your acquiring a degree. If you stop learning, then your knowledge will soon become absolute. The process of learning is a lifelong event. Your desire to keep learning alone will help you survive and succeed in the competitive world. We should not anymore waste our time just talking about high of our old heritage like India invented zero, or about our knowledge in astronomy, maths, etc. in the Vedic days. Instead, we should try to achieve newer heights in science and technology. Now we are proving our capacity by sending satellite to Mars. The Mars orbit mission was successful, and since then there have been many incredible facts that have come up. It was made in about $74 US, that is about 450 crores. It was cheaper per kilometer than an auto rickshaw and was cheaper than what a Hollywood took to make a movie about going to space. Mars is 100 times farther away from the moon. You need an incredible amount of thirst to get it directly from here to there, and the US did it. They made a super powerful launcher that can do the job. Since our satellite was a little lighter than theirs, we tried to do it little differently. Instead of making a new powerful launcher, we had an old launcher that is not that powerful. Then what we can use along with it that is available for cheap, that can get this all the way there. We used gravity to make it happen because nothing is cheaper than free. We use gravity to get away from the grip of gravity. That exactly would make it interesting. So we use something called interplanetary link swords to get it all the way there. We use Earth gravity to gather speed, the sun's gravity to travel, and then the Mars gravity to get closer to it. Our beautiful people at ISRO did that. And that is not even the most impressive part. The most impressive part is that entire program was developed and built right here by your own engineers like you. America still uses resin equipment. Japan tried to build their own and their mission failed. China used resin equipment and they could not get off the launch pad. But our young ISRO team quietly did it all at its own. Therefore, you should feel proud. Then Indians are not less competitive. India is innovating. Our Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, he started Make in India campaign through which he aims to make India as a major manufacturing force. In this pursuit, he has opened up opportunities for young graduates like you, and now the responsibilities lie in your hands to harness them. This campaign aims to usher in a major reform in key areas of new initiatives, foreign direct investment, intellectual property rights, and national manufacturing. Through these reforms, India aims to become the global manufacturing and investment destination, build manufacturing corridors across the country, have world-class infrastructure, convenient public transport, power management, and an efficient water and waste management system. I am sure that there will be plenty of opportunities for young graduates like you to grab. Another interesting development for you all is the recent visit of Mr. Barack Obama, President of USA, to India. He has unveiled a new regime of Indo-American relations which promise more growth opportunities. He has stated that USA and India can cooperate and work together, which would provide more and more job opportunities. This visit has made major progress in terms of civil nuclear cooperation, $4 million worth new initiatives aimed at boosting trade and investment ties and jobs in India. This deal includes $2 billion of leveraged financing for renewable energy investments in India like solar, wind and hydro projects, and $1 billion in loans for small and medium business areas across India. Mr. Obama also announced that 2 US trade missions will be in India this year with a specific focus on infrastructure development in bullet train, roads, ports, airports, etc. In addition, our Prime Minister Modi has formulated 11 initiatives where India should give first, which will enable India to see an immediate development in all spheres and be one of the most powerful nations next to USA and China, surpassing all other Western countries. The initiatives are 1. Clean India campaign, 2. Linking of rivers, 3. Clean Ganga, 4. High-speed rail corridor and bullet trains, 5. Solar power, 6. Smart cities, 7. Bank account for everybody, 8. Housing for all, 9. Make in India, 10. Digital India, 11. Minimum government, maximum governance. What does it all mean to you? Plenty of opportunities to utilize your knowledge and skill and avail of the above opportunity to succeed in life and place yourself in an unusual position compared to your counterparts in any other country. Kindly utilize these golden opportunities. Therefore, please keep acquiring new knowledge, keep updating your skill always, develop and continuously maintain a positive attitude towards life. Let me end by quoting Swami Vivekananda. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your dictionary. Finally, I wish you all a glorious future and pray Goddess Banariamman to shower her blessings on all of you forever. Jai Hind. May I now invite the guest of honor, Sri Shankar Annaswamy, former Managing Director of IBM India Limited, to deliver the special address.
Honorable Justice Jayachandran, Judge of Madras High Court, Chairman Balasubramaniam, respected dignitaries on the dais. First of all, I want to thank Sri Balasubramaniam for giving me an opportunity to be here. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be a participant in the 15th graduation day of this esteemed institute. For me, the first exposure to Banariamman group came sometime in 2002 At the time, I was the president of GE Healthcare business out of Bangalore. Then the president, Dr. Abdul Kalam, had invited me along with about 20 odd CEOs to be present in Cochin. At the time, it was the Golden Jubilee celebration of Mata Amritanandamayi. And then he wanted to really talk about how technology can be leveraged for the growth of India. At that time, I saw the chairman presenting to the then President of India on some of the pilot projects being done by the group, the Pura concept. When I spoke to him today morning, I came to know that a lot of progress around the villages have been done. I also noticed that the then President, Shri Abdul Kalam, had visited and addressed you students like you in 2010. I was also given to understand he came twice to this institution and spoke. The topic of the discussion then in 2010 to all of you was that how technology can be used for sustained development of this country. The chairman also talked quite a bit about the current Prime Minister, the visits of the US President, and how the development can take place in India. What I'm going to speak to you for a few minutes today is nothing only to do with information technology, not because I come from an electronics background. What I'm going to speak to you is only not relevant to electronics or IT technology. What's happening around the world today is something which has not happened in the past. Just give you an example to you that how the adoption of technology that has happened, just to read and give you some information to you. In 1876, I'm just going to give you an American example, but that is equally applicable, maybe slower in India. The telephone was implemented. It took 35 years for telephone to go across 1/4 of the nation's population in America at the time. Radio was invented sometime in 1897. It took 31 years for radio to get across 1/4 of the population. Television, 1926, it took 26 years to cover 1/4 of population. PC, which all of you know, 1975, it took 16 years. Mobile, without which we can't live these days, in 1983, it took 13 years. But now compare internet and the web. In 1991, it took 7 years for the 1/4 of the population. In the world today, when you look at the internet penetration, 1995, 17 years after I graduated from College of Engineering, Guindy, it took 17 years to get 1% of the population internet covered. Guess what is the coverage today? It covers 40% of the worldwide population. First billion of coverage was achieved in 2005. Second billion of population was covered in 2009. And the third billion was 2014. So you can ask me, okay, Mr. Annasamy, what is so important about internet? I want to tell you the world is suddenly become completely instrumented. When I say instrumented, the transistor, which used to be very expensive as a component several years ago, I'm talking about transistor as a component, is now cheaper, much, much cheaper, and the number of transistors that are available in the world is more than the grains of rice that is available in the world. The technology has become very cheap, so everything is getting instrumented. What do you mean by saying everything is getting instrumented? The cell phones, what you're carrying, 5 billion people of the worldwide population, transistors are embedded in your cell phones, right? Most of you may know what is RFID tags, radio frequency identification tags. These RFID tags, there are 4 billion RFID tags which are now attached to several things. When you say RFID tags, you may think that it is attached to some computers. No. As a project in the last company I worked with, we attached RFID tags to gas cylinders, the cooking gas cylinders we use at home, just to prevent wrong usage of these cooking gas cylinders to going to commercial application. So from the factory, when the cylinders move out of the factory, each of the cylinder has an RFID tags and it was tracked. Today RFID tags are put on riverbeds, buildings, lorries, guess what, in everything. So you can have data that comes out of everything in this world can be tracked. And similarly, world is becoming not only instrumented, it is interconnected, I told you, by the internet, and also it is becoming very intelligent. What do I mean by saying intelligent? The data that comes out of these sensors, which are put across everything in this world, gives enormous opportunity For people like you, young graduates who are coming out of college, great opportunity for you to do analytics, see insights into that, and then apply to grow the business. Now, this cloud, data analytics, mobile, social media, all this Facebook, Twitters, and all what you say is not only in the hands of few. It is now getting across, I told you, 5 billion people. The information is available across the world. Now you can ask me saying that, is it applicable only to electronics engineers or IT or no? Every single engineering discipline where you are coming from or arts discipline, I mean, even the honorable judge who is sitting here, he knows that in law practice today, the amount of information data analysis and insights using cognitive computing is enormous. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the information power is in your hands today as a citizen or as a person living in this world. It has become very cheap for you to start anything. As you know, I also was very impressed to know from some of your chief people who are here that your colleges also have some startups, and also you're doing some incubation facilities in this college. So it gives you a great opportunity for you. You don't have to go to the banks. You don't have to go to only to wait for large amount of loans to come. You can start any concept sitting at your home and innovate. The innovation is becoming now completely different. It is not only closed doors or in a garage or in a laboratory. It has become multidisciplinary. It has become open. It has become very collaborative. So the opportunities are enormous in front of you. The world gives you, compared to the time when I came in 36, 37 years ago, out of my college and now, compared to the technology adoption, compared to the opportunities that is available, compared to the speed with which you can get to any realizing your dream is phenomenal. So I just wanted to excite you, not with a false sense of excitement, truly so. The world is completely different. It is globalized. It is interconnected, intelligent, and instrumented. For every discipline where you're studying, the opportunities are enormous. So it's in your hands to dream big, go out and enjoy. Before I close, I also wanted to share with you, given my about 36 years of experience of having worked for some of the global leaders, Jack Welch from GE, where I had an opportunity to get trained from him in Crotonville, or with Jeff Immelt, who currently leads the GE, or Sam Palmisano and Ginny Romettis, who are the chairmen. Many leaders I interacted, I imbibed certain values. I believe it is not only important to have technology or the tools in your hand, but some of the leadership qualities that you need as you step out of the world to become successful. So I just noted down some of the things that helped me to grow from a college like you. I came out of a normal college like you, and my education is not from the topmost schools of the world, but I became the head of the topmost IT company of the world, and I ran the largest multinational company in this world for almost 8.5 years. So it is possible. It is not only your education, you come with certain values from your parents, but beyond that, you will meet many people. You will have a lot of people, leaders, bosses, mentors, you come out of it, you learn from them. So I'm going to list a few of the leadership traits for the 21st century leader, and I hope it helps you. The first on my list is values. I have a very firm belief that the integrity and honesty are the fundamental blocks by which you build your life and career. There are no gray shades in integrity. It is particularly living in India, and you're seeing some people successful violating all principles of integrity. You should not get really encouraged by that. You have many great examples of people who have grown in both in commercial and business and leadership position. So have the firm belief in honesty and integrity, and it has helped. And I've seen several leaders who are very successful in several fields having this great belief and integrity. You got to build trust and take personal responsibility in all your relationship. Either it is in your family or your work or your education institution, you should have this, take the firm belief on trust and take personal responsibility. The second quality I've noticed from leaders is that leading from front. Most of the leaders are very passionate about about the things they build. Your chairman is a great example. They build something that outlasts them. They are not doing it for the sake of doing it, but they'll build the institution that will outlast their lives and many lives beyond that. They also do not shy away from fixing tough issues. Some of the things when I have developed managers, I've seen that people shy away from taking roles which are tougher. They always try to find out easy jobs so that they can grow faster in life. It never happens. For me, the biggest learning, more bigger than the management institutions that they gave me, was when I took tough jobs. Very difficult jobs. At the first time, it looked very difficult. Why am I getting into that? But that taught me so much in life. So don't shy away from taking tough roles. You also find leaders, their ability to develop talent. Leadership and followership goes together very well. Good leaders create three significant feelings in their followers. One, feelings of their significance, making you good, feeling you are a part of a significant group, a feeling of community, and feeling of excitement. You got to create excitement, and you got to always track and be with people who are positive people. And also you will hear quite a bit about this emotional self-confidence and presence. I have been taught several times about this executive presence. Executive presence is not wearing a jacket or a tie or your hairstyle and how do you present yourself. It is not that.